Is I'm not allowed to roll around that mud.
But you had no ticks.
No ticks. I got rid of all my ticks.
So you're good to go.
So our zebra friends out here, these are common zebras or plain zebras. We have a few more out this way. There's a couple over here. And a group of zebras is called a dazzle. You have all those stripes. If a predator comes up, all them stripes start to move at once. It kind of dazzles that predator, right? You can't pick a single animal out of all those stripes. So what a predator may do is go for what it perceives to be the biggest part of any one of those animals. We're good. So if you start out that migration, about numbers of about 200,000 to 300,000 animals, then they're followed by the wildebeest, which are right around. They're followed by the wildebeest in numbers of about 1.5 to 2 million animals. All those animals move into the desert at once. It kicks up a dust cloud that sometimes goes up the wildebeest. I like the wildebeest. They got one of my favorite namings for any groups of animals. My state of mind every day. It's called the confusion. Kind of like how he has to get away. That cheetah has to make that turn and slows him down. And then back here in the trunk over here, these are called humans. They get pretty cranky, but food and money calls them right now. And then our stars of our north belt here is our crashing rhino. Our group of rhinos, I just said it, is called a crash. Those animals can weigh 4,000 to 6,000 pounds and they can run 30 to 35 miles an hour. And they do that on padded feet, so you don't hear them coming. So you could have 4 or 5 of those guys coming at you at 30 miles an hour and you don't hear them until they crash. Now the little guy trailing there, his name is Viazzi, and he just turned 2 years old last month in October. Well, actually, 2 months ago in October. And he's already banking in at about 2,000 pounds. When Viazzi was born, they put a list of names up on the website, the same as they did for Azizi, and they let everybody vote. Everybody picked Viazzi, and I thought that was really cool because he's a rhino, and Viazzi translates to mighty warrior. Isn't that a cool name for a rhino? I'm only kidding. It means potato. Yeah, he's our 2,000-pound tater tot.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. They are a grazing species of rhino, so grazing on the grasses and hay like that, they can afford to have other rhinos around, so they will group up in what's called a crash. The males don't they will be around, but they don't get into the crash with the ladies. When Viazzi reaches a certain age, the ladies are going to start pushing him away and outside. The ladies will all get together and they protect the babies as they come. And ahead of us, coming across the road right now, is the newest addition, and that is Azizi. And she's about 3 months old right now. It's over October, November, just 4 months old. And that's Kasari, and Milani and Callie will take turn. They'll do duties. They'll stand with her and they'll protect her as well. Some of the cutest things that I've seen out here on this boat come from this baby rhino. She was just a teeny little thing, and she would charge this big lady right over here, hit her with her horn, and then run back over and stand underneath the horn. Cutest things. First time I met her, she had the zoomies and was running around here like she was out there. It was adorable. We're good. I'll take it in myself. Beautiful predator.
How long does it take for them to get a horn?
That's Viazzi's mom's stuff. When a rhino wants to go on a date, they'll go searching for a female rhino, and they'll go head to head. Push each other around, but that male rhino is strong enough to push that female back, then he is ready to go on a date. All of them running around out here, like really running. It's impressive. It's really cool. We had a rhino here named Lucy, and we weighed Lucy every day. We put Lucy on the scale one day, and she decided it was time for her to go take care of her business. So she got other rhino piles at higher units. That's why when he sees it piled up, he's got a knife. And then again, our friend Jody here, the white rhino. We're good. Did you see that, Dana?
Patini? Yeah.
It's just a solid. So folks, we are heading into the giraffe interaction, and I do like to go over the rules before we get there because I found once we get there, people tend to stop listening. The most important rule lettuce up high, the giraffes are going to know what to do with that. If you bring that lettuce down into the truck, their head is going to follow it into the truck and stay on there too. I'm going to move around the truck and hand out lettuce. You can try to keep the center lane clear for me if you need to take pictures. I need to hand out lettuce. And then we're going to break out for some food photos if you guys need it. So welcome to Giraffe Feeding. I can only do this on this way. Lucky you guys. She's a great slobber. Yeah. And you know what? We don't even charge for that. You guys can have as much of that as you need.
Now that baby is looking at you.
Okay, okay. Straight to the lettuce. Oh, look like lettuce.
So when I hand you a piece of lettuce, what we're going to do is just hold that lettuce up high. And Takisa here knows what to do with that. And if you do get some slobber, don't worry, it's all free of charge. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama.
You're so far away.
This is Rita, and that we don't get to do that then.
Oh, she
That is
won't
very
let
special
you.
this morning. She doesn't usually come up to the truck. I
No.
don't know where I left that. I just hold it up. So you guys see that tongue? That tongue can be 16 to 18 inches long. And that's a special treat. I've only fed this giraffe twice.
Now, who's the oldest one?
The oldest one out here. Ruby.
I know.
So that tongue can be 16 to 18 inches long. It's prehensile. So they can reach out and grab onto things with that tongue. And they use that to pick the leaves off of the trees and bushes in the wild. Some of the trees and bushes in the wild have thorns on them. They'll take that tongue and wrap it around the branch and drag it across the branch, thorns and all. So that tongue has to be pretty hard, so if you get a chance to feel it, that tongue is hardened. But it has to be to deal with those thorns. And that color, that purple coloration, also helps it from being sunburned. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Food off of the trees. So that helps it from being sunburned.
I love their eyes.
She'll go in it.
She knows how to open it.
She knows how to open it.
So you see on the top of their heads, a lot of people confuse those for horns. They're not horns, they're called ossicones. And they're curved. And when they're born, they're not even fused to the skull. They're just kind of up there floating around. In about 3 to 4 years, they fuse to the skull.
She knows.
And the males and females both use them for defense. And the males use them for a term, it's called necking. And it's not as fun as it sounds. They get together and they swing their heads into each other. And the first one to give up loses, and the other is the alpha.
Wow, that's nice that she let you.
That's a treat for me. I don't get to see leaders that
You want her or Rita? Hello.
Good morning.
But it's cold this morning. I'm just going to keep handing out lettuce till I run out of lettuce. My driver gives me a beat, or you guys get bored, whichever comes first. You guys think you'll get bored?
No, never.
That's Sunday. I want you to hide it behind your back.
Oh.
Until Jane is ready for us. When we're ready, we're going to hold that lettuce up high. And try not to block each other's faces and look at the camera, okay?
Yeah, I gotta hold it behind your back.
No, don't hold it behind my back.
Alright, and when you're ready, Jana?
Not yours.
That's the giraffe.
Giraffe touches you.
Go ahead and hold that lettuce up high.
Wait till I see one.
I know. Moog is just not being fair this morning.
He wouldn't share.
You guys.
Wait, over here.
Emily, you're
if
so
I were
red.
you, I would do-
I'm
That-
scared of
that
giraffe.
never-
Emily, look.
Usually by the time we get to the picture,
Emily's part of the show. Oh, they're so
Did you
cute.
get a photo of that?
I think Danny's videoing it.
I'm
Hi,
videoing.
Her tongue has a mind of its own.
Okay.
This one's really hungry.
This one's like, okay, where's my food? Come on.
I want to get a giraffe now, and then I'll grow a bunch of romaine inside.
Mom's gonna love this part of the giraffe.
Oh, there's Johanna.
I know, that's amazing.
Alright, hello.
Like I said, we're not allowed to touch the giraffes, but the giraffes can touch us. So if they lick and touch us, that's cool. We're just not gonna lick and touch them.
No. I'll stay down here.
It's like a sailboat.
Now these zebras are different. Those zebras are different.
Yep, those are Grevy zebras.
This one's like,
Everybody can
where's
find
the
a
rest?
spot around the edge of the truck and hold on for me, please.
Hi, cutie.
And keep in mind their head's gonna go this way in just a second, so she's not gonna watch the legs, so please watch. Jolie, we're good.
Bye.
We had Giza and Rita at the truck. So how do you guys think I know who these giraffes are when I come back? How do you think spots? That's one way. No two giraffes have the same spots.
Shake their hands.
So that's one way we can tell them apart. Takiza over there doesn't have any hair on the end of her tail.